Everyone, welcome to a near end of the week stream. We are officially live. We picking up right where we left off on hump day yesterday. We do got kind of a low-key day this morning. It's going to be pretty chill. We do have the Supreme drop going to be coming up on the next hour. We got plenty time to recheck that drop list, take a look at all the prices, make sure everyone has their thoughts kind of sorted out, and that way you can get in there, get in, get out, and cook that W. I'm kind of prepping up for tomorrow. It looks like tomorrow's going to be, tomorrow and Saturday are both going to be pretty fun, especially if you're going for those UNC Reimagined. That's going to be kind of the highlight of the day Saturday, but tomorrow we got a lot of different stuff dropping. A lot of it is low-key. On the hype side. But nonetheless, we'll talk a lot about that in the next hour. We'll get ready for the Supreme drop as well. We do got some sneaker leaks we definitely got to talk about. We got a couple first looks. We got a Brain Dead Adidas collaboration as well. I believe there's 3 different silhouettes. We'll take a look at those. We also have the Kith New Balance 2010 going to be dropping next Friday. We talked about it a little bit yesterday. That one, we got a bunch of the samples, so we can kind of see how that colorway progressed, and I think the outcome definitely I think came out well, especially from what they started with. But we'll talk about that. I wanted to get your guys' opinion as well. Also, the Willie Chavaria Adidas Jabbar dress pack. If you're trying to get up the Riz for the weekend, Willie got you covered. He did drop that Adidas, I believe, last night as well. And those are on most of the boutique sites. We talked about that Palace Vans collab yesterday. We got some more pictures of that FTP Vans shoe also dropping tomorrow. We also have the This Is Never That New Balance also going to be dropping tomorrow. We got a collaboration from End, Wonder, and Crocs. We also got that Solomon Naked collab also going live tomorrow. We got the first Palace drop of their new quarter as well. Going to be going down in the DM. Should be a pretty nice day up and down the board. I haven't seen what Eric Emanuel has, but we'll definitely take a quick look. Also, I think Bape has a couple things dropping on Saturday as well. First and foremost, let's say hello and good morning. How we doing? Big salutes. Smokey, yo. Took an L on the rodeo SPs. Man, I think I've taken a couple. I haven't gotten the official L's, but I haven't gotten any W's either. So I took an L somewhere along that process. But nonetheless, we're going to keep going hard in the paint. Tomorrow, I mean, if all else fails, we got tomorrow, and then we got Sunday. Of course, tomorrow, probably the highlight of the day for most of you guys is either going to be the FTP Vans or the Rodeo Nike SB. The Rodeo Nike SB will be the first drop tomorrow. But like I said, we got a lot of low-key stuff dropping as well. I wanted to go over everything with you so you guys know everything that's going down. And then also, we will, like I said, we do got some stuff on the news side of things. We got a couple first looks as well that I wanted to get into if we do have time. Of course, we are going to prioritize that Supreme drop list. We also got rumors, shockers in the air, that the shock drop for the Jordan 4 white cements will be soon. So we're going to keep these fingers up. Hopefully we get that one soon. I'd like to secure that pair as soon as possible. That way, I would like to get 2 pairs. If possible, but, for sure 1. And then we're going to hop on over. We got a couple different Nikes that we're going to be taking a look at. One's going to be an ACG. The other is going to be the Total Nike Slingshot 2. Very interesting silhouette. They're doing a lot more of the silhouettes without the midsole, or like with very little midsole as well. Kind of the more of the European cut. And then we're going to hop on over. We got to go over to the NBA. We got to take a look at PJ Tucker's rare Jordans that fell apart during warm-ups. I believe they're a Jumpman Jordan. I've never seen that colorway, but I do remember the Jumpman Jordans in the mid-90s that did drop. And like I said, this colorway is one that I've never seen. So we'll get into that as well. We got lots going down on the sneaker leak side of things. We also got an upcoming Fragment merch collab. We have a Central C Air Force One low going to be releasing in 2 colorways for the spring of 2026. We do got a mock-up of one of the colorways. We also got 2 big Kobe's making their debut. We got the Kobe 8 Year of the Horse going to be dropping in spring of 2026. And then we also have the Kobe 1, where he scored the 81-point game. Those are both going to be dropping in spring of 2026. We're going to look at the colorways of both of those as well once we get going. Then we're going to hop on over. We got the Nike Vomero Plus. I wanted to talk about that silhouette. It looks very similar to a Hoka. So we're going to be talking about that, as well as that Amam and Yair Converse collaboration on the Chuck 70. It looks a lot like that Market one that dropped a couple years ago. We'll look at that. And then also, if you guys have not gotten the Naked Solomon collab, also going to be dropping today. We do got a little bit closer look at that. We also got a video of that one as well, if any of you guys are on the fence about that sneaker. Then probably my favorite thing of the day is going to be the P-Rod. We've gotten a couple skate shops that already got the P-Rod in. So that'll be pretty nice. Also, Nike SB put out a little video, a little promo pack. We're going to take a quick gander at that as well. The shoe is looking pretty buttery. Then we're going to hop on over. Like I said, we got a Worldwide Wade Fragment collaboration. Looks like there's going to be a couple drops. Part of that collab, we do have the drop list for the first drop. Then we're going to hop on over, take a look at a couple GR New Balance. Looks like also we do got another, maybe not. Okay, I thought we had a new Tom Sachs colorway, but we do not. That is just a sample. We'll also talk about the LaMelo Ball in the pink colorway that's going to be dropping tomorrow. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he got a LaMelo Ball either last week or the week before. I believe he got the Heat Index Melo Ball, so I would definitely like his opinions about that shoe as well. Hopefully he's gotten them on foot and can give us a nice little descript of how that shoe Smokey. Middle fingers in the air, FFTP. He's not even gonna budge for the Vans collab. Not even for the authentic checkerboard. Oh no, Bulldog, man, we're having a riot out there. Get out the torches. Torches in the chat. Oh man, we're rebelling this morning. Let's go. FFTP. Let's go. OG, how you doing, player? Good morning. Gok in the house. Good morning. You know it. We getting things kicked off a little on the slow side for a Thursday, but nonetheless, we're gonna pick things up a little bit. Try to get that engine well oiled and get things really ripping as we head into the weekend, because that's where the game's at. That's where the entertainment and the fun's going to be at as well. We got the interns also getting ready for the weekend. We've recently had tryouts, so we've had a lot of competition. It looks like the C and the D team actually going to be taking care of you guys the first week here of May, and then next week we're going to move on to the B team, and I believe the A team's going to be coming in and out on the big drops. We're going to save them for the white cements. We'll also save them probably for Saturday. We got a couple things up our sleeve as well. Should be a pretty fun weekend. A nice little precursor to our week next week, because I think next week is looking pretty fire as well. Up and down the board, May is looking pretty nice as well. June, the beginning of June, also looking nice. So if we have to extend May a little bit, again, the first week of June, we do got a couple decent collabs going to be dropping. Also, we got the undefeated fours right around the corner as well. We did talk about some of the moved dates for the Jordans on our stream yesterday. We can go over some of those if you guys want. But there has been quite a few dates that have gotten moved around on the Jordan side of things. But mostly everything is pretty much more or less in the fall, like, late summer or fall. So not too much is affecting the current drop list as well. Of course, we do got that Jound A6 collab coming up that we talked about yesterday. Two different silhouettes going to be dropping part of that as well. That looks like it's going to be a pretty good drop. I'm at least going to get the Kayano 14 on that one. And then let's go. Yeah, I think Z put out the moved Jordan dates. Again, we did go over them yesterday. But just to go over them really quick, I'll go ahead and pop them on the big board that you can see it on the calendar. Let's go ahead and pop this one up right over here. All right, there we go. And then, like I said, June 7th. The big ones are going to be June 7th, Al-Mamanier. August 2nd is going to be one that I got already on the calendar. Going to be the Nigel Sylvester. And then the Travis Scott collab did get moved back till September. And then we moved into October. We do got that collab from Chase B. That's going to be that triple collab on the Jumpman Jack. October 17th, we got the Infinite Archives Jordan 17. And then November 15th, right before Black Friday, we got the Chicago Jordan 1 Low. The return of the OG 10 going to be happening on the 19th of November. And the Jordan 1 Zion, the Voodoo. I'm really looking forward to that one in the blue colorway. That one's going to be dropping. Basically, our Halloween drop this year might be the best Halloween drop since the Mummies. I don't know. This one is pretty saucy. And then, of course, for our holiday pack, we got a ton planned. Looks like we got a couple Al-Mamanier collabs going down. December 5th, Al-Mamanier 6. December 12th, Al-Mamanier 4 in that mocha colorway, dark mocha. And then December 20th, the Bugs Bunny 8s. We got the Bugs Bunny 8s. And we got the Aquas dropping both this year. The Aquas are a must-cop for me. Cheesy! Look at my boy. Probably still celebrating, still turning it up. 20-point comeback. What the heck is happening in New York? What did they put in the water out there is what we all need to know, because I need to get some of that. There we go. Yeah, we're trying to get out of the gutter. Right now, we've dug a big hole. We're in the mud. Actually, we're probably in some quicksand right now with the loss we took in game one. But the T-Pop's going to be coming back this weekend. I think we'll be able to even up that series and even go into Golden State and take two of them from them and come back to the Midwest up 3-1. Everyone's like, hell no. There we go. Ghost Rider, Cheesy. Big salutes to all you guys. Hunter, what's happening in the building? Thibaut, DP, DD, what's happening? Big salutes going out. Bulldog Lido, let's go. Yeah, let's go, Knicks. Man, the playoffs have been pretty fun this year. Definitely looking forward to the next couple weeks, most definitely. Hopefully we don't get beat out. Hopefully we still got some energy. Hopefully we still got some gas left in the tank, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Going to be a tough series. I think it's going to go 6 or 7. We'll see what happens. And the Pacers are looking like they might, going to Indiana up 2-0. I was hoping we were going to go to Golden State up 2-0, but I tell you what, they had other plans. If the Knicks win the finals, oh boy, New York is going to, oh man, yeah. I might fly out for that, actually. They'll just have to save us a couple seats, all of our New York family out there. Hey, we're coming out. We don't even need seats for the game. We just need seats for that rave party. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah. Good to see you guys. Love the energy this morning. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Kind of a low-key day this morning, like I was saying. But we will get into the drop list, the Supreme drop list. A couple nice things. Me, myself, I'm going to be taking the wallet W. I feel like there's a couple things. We can also, if you guys want to, we got plenty of time this morning. We can go over some of the items that are still left to drop on the Supreme drop list. Again, there's probably 1 or 2 drops left of this season, and then we'll get into the next season. But there is still quite a few good items as well. But again, today's drop is going to be a wallet W for myself. Let's go ahead and pop on over to the next thing I kind of wanted to touch on as well. Another drop that's going down tomorrow. Let's kind of start here. I know we've talked about these a little bit earlier in the week, but let's go ahead and pop our window on over. Big up C. Marie. Good morning. Good morning. Loving the energy. Good to see you guys. Hopefully everyone is doing well. We just getting started this morning. Cheesy said, F the Pacers. Oh, man, I used to hate the Pacers. I used to hate the Knicks, too, though. When I was a big Jordan fan. And like because like the Knicks were like the closest thing. I know when I was growing up, I felt like, once we got over them, there wasn't too many teams. I mean, each year was different. But the Pacers bugged me the worst. Because I actually kind of liked like Charles Oakley, a couple of the players on that team. But if anyone was playing Jordan, like I was anti whoever was playing them. It was a pretty good fun time. But yeah, the Pacers and Reggie Miller would always get me fired up. So yeah, I definitely resonate with that feeling. I definitely feel that energy. Thibaut said, oh, by the way, been a while since I've been here. I managed to cop those core tees, my boy. Let's go, TDD. With the Cortez, man, congratulations. We still are celebrating on that one. We had a lot of manual W's, knocking it out of the park here. Big ups on the W. Let's get it. Got him. Ever since I was a chick, and I was a shit. There we go. Let's get things moving. This morning, big congrats. I know it's kind of a belated congratulations, but well done. I didn't get a pair. My credit card took the afternoon off. We got red flagged, and we couldn't recover. We got buried, and I feel like we're still there, still buried in the ditch. Oh, man. Cheesy, he's going ham. He's heated this morning. Holy shit, after that big W, the confidence is like at 110. I love it. That should be F everyone right now, god damn it. You're bleeding orange and blue. Fucking A. Let's go. Damn, JB. Yo, big up Tony. Coming through once again, those boys down in San Diego. I tell you what, they making money moves. I don't know what's in the water out there, but they've been coming through in the clutch. A big shout out to him for getting the assist. JB with the alley-oop there. Sheesh, he's jumping higher than we've ever seen him. Jumping out of the gym, throwing it down. God damn, we're going to have some triple doubles in the chat probably this afternoon. Okay, I'm done. Don't be. It's not over. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I might go to Minnesota. I really hope we get out of this series. But just in case we don't, I think when they come back to Minnesota, we're going to try to get down there for at least a game. Even if we just, we'll make it happen at some point. But we got to go down to the Target Center. I would like to save it to the Western Conference Finals. But, I might be counting the eggs before they hatched, as they like to say. Trying to get my hands on those Tokyo Dunks. Did we look at those Tokyo Dunks? Here, let's go ahead and start. Let's start with these. Let's start with this Marlboro collab. Also going to be dropping tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow, ton of low-key stuff going to be going live. One of them is kind of interesting. They did drop these the first time without the official collab. And the second time around, they got the official collab. They also got the probably, I don't know. Do we use that bag for you know what I was thinking? Remember those batting bags you used to carry around as a kid? Or if you played baseball, probably into your adult life as well. But when I was a kid, I always had, a couple bats in that motherfucker. And then, on the bottom, you'd put the bats. You could only probably put one of those wiffle ball bats in this thing, but they should have made it a little bit longer. So not only the baseball players, but it could have been maybe a multi-use bag. Maybe you could even crossed over into the pool world. Unscrewed the pool stick. And then, possibly. There we go, in honor of Rob the Beard F, the Eagles. Sheesh. You know it, man. I tell you what, next year, I don't think we got any better in the draft either. That felt like just, we'll see what happens. I'm not too happy about that. For Minnesota or Arizona, really. Yeah. Hell yeah. There we go. Might need to use your browser translator. Where are those bad boys at? The Tokyo Dunks? I don't know if I remember those off the top of my head. Let me see if I can pull them up over here. The Tokyo Dunks. Have we talked about those? The Tokyo Nike Dunk. Let's see here. Let me go to the next. There we go. I'll pull them up on the right-hand side there. Oh, yeah, we have looked at these. Yeah, we have looked at these. They got they almost look like they got the ostrich leather on one of them. Yeah, the right one, it looks like, that ostrich leather. Or kind of looks like llama leather. The old alpaca. Man, that's what I need. I need a little one of those mini horses and a little llama for Gup. There we go, Lito. What is happening? Gang bang. I tell you what. Holy cow. Must have been at the strip club early this morning. Holy shit. Sheesh. That's a boy. Hell yeah. As long as you're having fun. That's all that matters. Absolutely. He'll definitely have to tell us about it tomorrow. That's great content. Only places they're dropping is sneakers, JP Amos. Dude, what's up with Japan Amos dropping, just coming up? They've had a couple really dope collabs. And I feel like the ones that because, in the U.S., they closed a lot of their stores. I think they might have closed all of them. But the Atmos Japan has been getting like some sweet collabs. It's like they close the U.S. branches, and then we get the collabs were looking a little bit dusty. But ever since I feel like they've kind of revived the brand or closed some stores, I feel like the creativity also went up a level, which is kind of a bummer to see, because we could have been having that the whole time. That G-Face! There he is! Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. The Knicks, damn, they did. They did, man. Down 20. They did what the Timberwolves should have done the night before. Especially with with the injuries that happened. I mean, that's what gives me very little confidence in the game 2 and, moving forward. But, I will also won't see that bad of a shooting, like, especially 2 games. I think we were like 12 for like 70-something from 3-point line. No way we're going to shoot that bad. We had to get that out early. It's best to get it out early. That way, we don't have anything slowing us down once we get a little bit further on. We definitely don't want that cold streak when we're in like either the NBA Finals or the Western Conference Finals. So, might as well shoot that. We'll keep shooting. The guards are going to keep shooting. And shots are going to fall. That's just how it's going to happen. A little bit nervous about the half-court game. But, hey, sometimes when it looks like a shit show, we end up coming out with the dub. These are based in the old Tokyo SB dunk. Same pack as the Pigeons and Paris dunks. Yeah, they are pretty sweet. I mean, the materials look the most interesting to me. Let's see. Let's look at an unboxing. All right, so yeah, it looks like there's almost like a of materials. It looks like each panel has like a different material. And the materials are all really... I would like this one as well. TDD. Yeah, you're getting me kind of craving these ones. Shit. I didn't know if I really liked the colorway at first, but the more I look at them with the gum bottoms, kind of that like popcorn, that light yellow color, kind of almost a vintage color. I mean, they're pretty nice. Yeah, the more I look at them, the more I like them. Yeah, speaking of the Pigeons. Yeah, very, very interesting look to sneaker though, huh? Like, it looks like there's like canvas on the toe. And then you got like ostrich leather on the back. Or maybe like a lizard leather. It looks like you just got the regular calf leather on the vamp. The swoosh has got that faux fur. And then we got more canvas like on the top of the toe, also on the heel. Then you got the gum bottoms. Interesting colorway. Yeah. Kind of like the minimalistic look with the color tone. Oh, G-Face, man. That green crook. I mean, isn't that what you want him to do? The thing is like, I think everyone who would game plan for that would be like, oh, yeah, that is what we want. It's just he made them. For some reason, he was cooking. Buddy Hield. I mean, Jimmy. I mean, you can expect that, honestly. I always thought Buddy Hield was always underrated. I wanted the Suns, to get him last year, just for just to spread the floor alone. Cheesy Julius Randle is one of the least clutch players. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the first time I've been really paying attention to him in the playoffs. But I will say though, like, no matter what team Julius Randle would play for, you got to get him. Like, you can't give him a max contract. because that is not where Julius Randle's at his best. But if you can get Julius Randle at a good deal, Julius Randle can get you 30. Julius Randle can get you 30 being the best player. He always used, when he was the best player for the Knicks, he could score. But, yeah, as far as the clutch, we're going to need a little bit clutch. Like over the season, he would average big, or he would get some big games. That's kind of what we need out of him. And even when the half court game slows down a little bit, like we just need him to basically not fuck the game up, because we got two players for Cat, and Cat was a good player, but again, when the half court game slowed down and they could double, or they could really put a defensive scheme to get the ball out of Cat's hand, the Minnesota offense just was stagnant. You got to also realize we got kind of an old point guard, Conley. He can definitely do his thing. He can shoot, but he's definitely not going to take a lot of pressure at his age right now, especially when it comes to going one-on-one to the basket. Even if you're guarding him, you can't sag off of him if he's at the 3-point line. But if he's cutting or running around, you definitely can run a little zone where you can put two guys down in the box, and that way you get it out of, like, if you're going to double Anthony Edwards or you're going to focus on Julius Randle. Hopefully it helps us spread the floor a little bit better and move the ball around, and hopefully he can score when it comes down to it. But I don't like hearing it if he's not clutch. That sucks. But Anthony Edwards is, we're also not going to need him to take the last second shots. So maybe that'll be a good thing. So he can maybe just kind of fit into a role he's a little bit more comfortable with. And then we give it to Ant, man. He's got the marbles. When it's clutch, you just give it to him. He's got the clutch gene. He's been proving that the last couple years. We just got to be within striking distance. Julius and DiVincenzo just need to get us in striking distance. And I think Ant can bring us home. But the point that we weren't even in striking distance on game one with the injuries, kind of makes a lot of the things I say kind of go up in flames, I feel like. But, we'll see what game two brings. What's happening, Boo? There he is, my man. Big salutes. How we doing? Kind of just talking about the hiccup we went through. Been kind of a tough couple mornings. Hopefully we can get the energy back, and we got to get a W. We can't go down to 0-2 to Golden State. But who knows? I'm feeling completely opposite from the first series. When we went in and split it in LA and then came home with a little bit of momentum, we definitely got to get this one. We got to seal the deal at home. But with that said, we're not going to shy down from the road either. If we got to go get Game 7 on the road, that's what we got to do. However, with this series, we actually got home court advantage. So hopefully that'll work out in their favor. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Make sure that we go over all the Supreme that's going to be dropping, because that's going to be coming up in about 29 minutes. But before we do that, let's go ahead and pop on over to a collab that's going to be dropping next week. Like I say, next week is looking pretty nice. May up and down the board has been looking nicer than some of the previous months. Last month was pretty good. But this month it should keep getting a little bit better. And then we'll probably drop off once we get to the summer. But there will be a lot of wallet W's in there, which is always a good thing. This was the Kith collab. This was kind of the color palette. I thought it was kind of interesting because just kind of where they started, especially on the left shoe, the kind of the purple and blue one. The end result, on both shoes, I think came out very well. I might like the black ones with the gray logo better. But again, the logos on this collaboration are really nice. They're that monogram logo. So they got like kind of like the Kith monogram. If you look up close, you can see it there. I think it's kind of a nice touch. Kind of adds to the shoe, adds a little depth. But yeah, the materials on these, I would have liked the bigger mesh. I always liked the fatter mesh. It does look, yeah. I would rather have a little bit bigger mesh. But again, the shoe does look pretty clean. I wouldn't mind having both of these pairs to keep it a hundo pundo. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pop on over. Just kind of wanted to show you a couple of those samples, kind of where they got the colors at. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and stretch. What's poppin', player? Coming in with the truth right now. Tatum is almost as clutch as LeBron. Yeah, they're kind of two birds in kind of in their own world, huh? Definitely. I feel like the end of the game is very similar, but Tatum kind of like, okay, Celtics fans, I'm going to give you some advice. At the end of the game, you give it to Jaylen Brown. You give it to JB. You let him do his thing in the Rovers. Arguably the best shoe on the team. I mean, the Tatum Supermans that we saw last weekend, that was a pretty dope custom. Like the dopest Tatum 3 that I've seen. But with that said, I think the Rover, I think you got to give it to Jaylen Brown. Let him do his work in his Rovers. And let him get another NBA Finals MVP. It's going to take that for the Celtics to do anything. Jaylen Brown's going to have to average 34 for the rest of the games from now until they get to the NBA Finals, if they're going to make it that far. And Tatum's also got to play good as well. So, Jeezy, no way. And he goes, Dante coming back to New York soon. We better not let him go. He's too good. I mean, depending on what the value's at. It always depends what kind of money they want. But after getting him in a trade like that, I feel like we can make it happen. We can give him the contract he needs and make him stay in Minnesota. Now we see why Tatum didn't get much playing time in the. That's what they're saying. They're saying Steve Kerr saved us from the bronze medal. He saved us from the bronze, maybe not even a medal, by benching him. Remember when we heard about this? There was a lot of media about it, like, oh my God, he's not playing and this and that. I think there was a couple other players that kind of didn't get much playing time during certain things. But hey, man, when you're going after the gold, all the flaws are magnified, And old Stevie Kerr, the little sharpshooter out there, he saw what he needed to see. And he made the right call. That's what they're saying. He's the new Ben Simmons. Oh, no, I don't know about that. I would take Tatum. I would take Tatum for Kevin Garnett, or not Kevin Garnett. Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett. Oh man, we're going way back now. But yeah, I would trade KD. I would take Tatum and I would give the salaries would never work out. Think about it. If you would want to trade KD and Bradley Beal, you would literally need like 90 million back in salary. Yeah, what he did with those two contracts. I mean, I can see the KD. Like, you could argue the KD, but the Bradley Beal trade, dude, that was insane. We got rid of our whole future up until 2030 for those trades. Most Duke players make some money and then fall. Usually. Well, who was like the best Duke player? Or the most successful was like Carlos Boozer. Right? Because Grant Hill, he didn't win much. He was pretty good, but Carlos Boozer. Am I forgetting anyone? Because Zion didn't much happen. Christian Laettner, he came to Minnesota. We all know what happened there. I'm trying to think of some more. Grant Hill was really good, but he didn't, of course, he was always on shitty teams. And he was hurt a lot. And let's be honest, like the players, like when Grant Hill was playing, I mean, you had Anthony Hardaway, you had Vince Carter, you had Tracy McGrady. So there was definitely much better talent at that position. But when he came out of Duke, I mean, he was pretty hyped up for sure. Oh, Kyrie, yeah. Well, Kyrie and Carlos. I mean, where didn't Carlos win in Cleveland as well? Wasn't he on that team? I think he might have won in Utah never won, did they? Well, when he was playing there? Yeah, definitely Kyrie, for sure. Yeah, Kyrie would be. Oh, man, J. Will. Oh, man, I know that sucked. That does suck. Yeah. I actually like J. Will. I usually don't like a lot of Duke players that come out. I don't know why. Probably because when I was growing up, they probably got the most, hype. And, if they didn't cut up to it, it was just, I don't know. I'd rather go for the underdog. Especially when you see, a lot of the same teams. We always cheered for the underdog. I was more of a North Carolina State fan. I definitely if UNC and Duke would play, I would always go for UNC. Cooper Flag might be good. I don't know. We'll see. He's looking pretty nice. Keeps wearing the Kobe's, and he's got a deal with New Balance. I don't know what that deal is. All right, what else we got going on? Oh, again, yeah, the P-Rods. We're starting to see him at skate shops. Comfort Skate Shop. Has them up with the rodeos. Okay. But yeah, if you guys weren't around in the early 2000s, this one is re-releasing. Almost 20 years later? Right around there. Yeah, 20 years ago. I'm so excited for these 20 years ago. I begged for these and never got them. Let's take a look. You got the mesh tongue. You got the kind of the Chanel stitch there, the diamond stitch on the mud guard there on the back. You got the clear bottoms. It's decent. It's all right. Yeah, the clear bottoms are all right. I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys comping the P-Rods? They're going to be dropping next Friday, so you will have plenty time. There'll be a lot of raffles. They're all opening up over the weekend. Some of them have already opened, like at Comfort Skate, but you will see a lot of them opening up over the weekend as well. No. Are you red kids, Nolan? Did I see the movie Kids? Are you talking about Kids the movie? Big up, Noel. Good to see you, player. Good morning. Happy Thursday. We're almost to the end of the week. We got a kind of a nice 2 last days. But let's go ahead and move on over to the off-the-wall FTP Vans collab. We got 2 different colorways. These are going to also be dropping tomorrow. These will be dropping a little bit later. These won't be part of the morning live comp. But they, again, will be dropping at noon. I believe noon. I'll have to go over to the FTP site really quick just to double check the drop time. Because they're dropping earlier in the morning on Vans. Yeah, they're going to be dropping May 9th. Which, of course, is going to be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's going to be noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. They're going to be dropping on ftp.org. And at 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern time. They're going to be dropping on otw.vans.com. So we should be ready. We should be able to get a pair of these. I just want the white pair, the checkered pair, and we'll be good to go. But that'll also be on the list for tomorrow as well. So we definitely prepping for a nice little weekend. And we're hoping to end the weekend with that reimagined Dubski. Hopefully, you skipping our way to the next W. We've definitely had a little bit of trouble with our Nike sneakers app in the past. But I definitely need to concentrate on getting my... Whoa, Smokey! The middle finger's coming down a little bit. They are pretty sweet, though. It would be a hard one to say no to, especially with the clear bottoms as well. We can still keep the middle fingers up, though, because I'm still holding the fire to their ass as well. I know when Smokey, we had orders not come basically. And mine ended up taking I remember ordering and mine took 3 months. I didn't really call them on it. I just kind of just thought it was just taking forever. And then eventually it just never came. And then they it said it got to my house. And I was like, whoa. Okay, now they're actually trying to say that they delivered it. So now I'm actually going to call. I called them and then they didn't really take care of it right away. They just kind of said yeah, you saw it at your house. We're going to send another one out, but they never did. And then I had to call again, and then they did. I think they saw that it never got sent out. I don't know what happened with the shipping, but the shipping literally said that it was dropped off at my house, but it never said that it left their warehouse. It said the tracking number was still processing. And then all of a sudden, at one point, they said that it was delivered, but it never got from the processing to any other checkpoint. So it, obviously, it just never ended up going out. It's basically what happened, but it was kind of a mess. It took a couple phone calls, but it got figured out. So there we go. So I can see why some people are fired up. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Look at this. Now, we've been seeing a lot of shoes without the midsole or, little to no midsole and very thin outsole, kind of those European cut shoes. But we got a soccer shoe, a soccer cleat they made into a regular shoe. Now, who would wear these? Who's a fan of something like this? And so they made the soccer cleats for off the field. We got kind of almost like an Air Max outsole. Like an Air Max 90, almost in between an Air Max 97 or a Vapor Max and just a regular Air Max. It's got a little heel in the foot. So there are it looks like, I don't know if those are spikes or if that's just the color in the midsole, but you can kind of see the spike outline in those bad boys. No laces, it looks like, or is this a pad, a thing that goes over the, yeah, for some reason, I don't even know how people, there's been a lot of TikTok videos saying boots only summer. I mean, what are we talking about? I mean, some of those spikes, depending on the surface, will make you eat shit faster than you could even put your hands down to catch you. Especially if you got the metal ones. Try walking on a marble floor or tile. You'll be on your ass pretty fast. You can do it with the rubber ones. With the ones that are rubber on the bottom. But remember the ones that would be the steel spikes? Those get pretty slippery. And they're pretty noisy as well. There we go. There we go, TDD. Goes, I'm back. And oh my God, this trend is crazy. And cleats are so ugly unless you have them on with a uniform. It's like like a redacted look for sure. Not for me. Not for me. And then we got a couple brain dead Adidas collabs. Also going to be dropping. And then after this, we're going to go over to the Supreme drop list. Take a look at everything going to be dropping for the next hour. Of course, we're about 14 minutes away. If anyone is going to be comping Supreme, we will go over the drop list and the prices as well. It will be pretty quick. We're just going to go through it fast. Right before the drop as well. But yeah, we do got a couple brain dead collabs. They got some interesting ones, I will say. You know, some brain dead, I think, is either hit or miss. It just kind of depends on the item and how it looks. But yeah, these shoes, I don't know. I'll have to see them when we get more pictures of them. This one could have been cool if they would have done it on like the Rivalry or like the Samba or something, but they ended up doing it on like a big ass like boot. Yeah, the Brody King. But yeah, this shoe kind of looks interesting. Like I said, Brain Dead's kind of hit and miss with their designs. Then also, we got news that the Air Max 95 is going to be returning in the grape colorway. Of course, we got a lot of Air Max 95s going to be dropping. Not as good as that Cortez collab, I will say. That Cortez collab is, you're not going to see too many like that. But we do got some good 95 collabs coming up. We got a Kith Air Max collab, and then we got that Undefeated collab, probably the ones I'm looking forward to at least seeing mock-ups of the most. Cheesy said, watching Paul Pierce walk 15 miles to work barefoot in a robe is probably satisfying. Whoa. Oh, because he bet. He bet, didn't he? I think that was a bet or something he did, wasn't it? Oh, man. There we go. TDD says, hey, yo, Ronnie, give us EU Land some love, too. Yeah. Dude, Ronnie's got definitely some stuff cooking up. Absolutely. I think you're talking about the drop he did like last week, where they did all those football shoes. I think they did like the Predator. They did a couple different ones. They dropped over on the Kith app. I knew you guys would be definitely like those. Hell yeah. Yeah, they sold out pretty fast. I'm glad you liked them, man. Dolo, what's happening, player? Did you get the cord? I did not, my bro. I did not. It came up. Well, my credit card, that day, my credit card got flagged, UK company. Usually if I'm working with just one company, like usually I won't have that problem. But when I enter raffles, usually is when I get the problem, especially if it's internationally. But I don't know what happened. Our card got red flagged. I called the bank. Still on, still comping. We call the bank. Boom, boom. We hang up. Everything's good to go. My size is out. And then the only size I could get was an 8. And then I just kind of threw a tantrum. Acted like a child. That happens. There we go, Smoke. My Cortez are out for delivery. Sheesh. I'm going to go get that. I'm going to go get that. The UPS guy. Hell yeah. Can't wait to see those, Smoke. You know it. Sorry to hear. Yeah, it's happened before. I definitely am aware of it. It happened the last time it happened on the Action Brunson drop. The first 990 V6 that dropped. Totally had them, was checking out. And then my credit card did the same thing. But that time it was because we went, I entered, it was the same week the SB4s, the first colorway dropped. So I entered like 10 raffles. And I didn't know my card was sensitive at that time. So that's kind of when I found out. And yeah, that was another time it happened. So you win some, you lose some. We'll get the next one. For sure. There we go, Hunter. You know it's SpongeBob coming up in 10. The onesies. Man, I can't wait to see the fit pic of those onesies, man. Absolutely. Maybe at the pool party. Probably saving that one for a special event for sure. All right, let's go ahead and pop our window back on over. Let's see. We're about 10 minutes away. Yeah, we definitely got to take a quick look at that drop list so that way you guys can get in there and cook if you guys are going to be going for anything. Again, this is going to be the Week 11 drop list. We still got a few items. I will pull up some of the items that we still have left to drop. Because there is some good stuff. I'm going to save my bucks today. I don't think there's anything I'm going to get. I got to retake a look. I do like the Jacob & Co. I like the neck bezel with the dice. It's got a little bit of like a ruby or kind of like a pink rind, or I don't know what that diamond bezel is in the inside. It's probably just a Swarovski. Knowing the quality what we're working with, but they do look pretty sharp. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. I'm going to go ahead and flip my screen on over here. We are over to the drop list for May 8th. And then, of course, the thing I was talking about. Let me go ahead and flip the screen. We were talking about the Jacob & Co. 14 karat gold pennant. There you go. If you ever get in a pinch, you can always take them over to the pawn shop. There we go. Melt it down. I don't think the chain is 14K. I'm guessing. Hopefully they're 14K. The whole dice is 14K. Hopefully it's just not coded in 14K. It does look like they are saying, here we go, 14K gold pennant with inset rubies. Okay. 22 inch. So the chain is also 14K gold. Oh, yeah. Could melt that down for a pretty penny, the going rate. Gold been going crazy the last couple years. I was talking about that new Absorb 2010 New Balance collab he's doing. They only drop at the new Manhattan store opening. Oh, they are? Is that for sure? Yeah, that was that was the one we were talking about as well. May 16th. Man, I would be pretty bummed out if they only dropped them over there. That's the first I've heard that. Damn. So, yeah, because these are the 2010s. I got them up on the monitor right now. On the right-hand side right there. It does say that they're dropping next Friday. But, I mean, I know the manager of the Osaka store. Yeah, was like the first person to get these in hand. Yeah, I don't know if we still have the video of that when he got them. So, God, I hope not. Yeah, it says on his blog post. Damn. On Kiths or Ronnie Feegs? Wow, what a bummer. Was it Kith that put it on? Damn, yeah, I sure hope not. I'll post it. Thank you, my boy. Dang, yeah, I mean, I hope not. I still want a pair. I guess it'll be just a little bit harder to get that. Sheesh. Hell yeah. Got them, but they still haven't shipped. Nice. At least you got them secured. Hell yeah. All right, let's go through this real quick. We got 5 minutes. Let's go through this really quick. We got 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and put the drop list up on the monitor right there. That way we at least have the prices on the right side. All right, so we got the Supreme SpongeBob Jeff Hamilton racing jacket. This one is going to be $300. and $98. Of course, this one is going to be coming in a variety of 2 different colorways. We got the pink colorway, and then we also have the white and blue colorway. This is definitely my favorite item of the drop. Maybe the wrestling sling might be the best. At least I got to get that for one of the boys. Just as like a gag gift. Or what do they call them? The gag gift? Or the GAG, the gag gifts? Where you get them something just stupid. All right, let's go ahead and pop our window on over. We got the Supreme SpongeBob, not BungeBob, long sleeve shirt. That is going to be the green one right there in the middle of the screen. Let's go ahead and pop. Yeah, I'm not going to blow them up because we're not going to have enough time. But beans, I already did. I guess this one is coming in white, green, and black. This one, it took them a while to add to the drop list. But nonetheless, all right, this is just taking way too long. So I'm just going to stick on the main page here. All right, there we go. And then we got then we also got this. It looks like this kind of leather or suede jacket. Those are going to be $12.98. We got the velour track jacket. Those are going to be $238. We got the bike jersey. Those are going to be $198. And then we got the wrestling sling. Those are going to also be $198. The water bottle is going to be $22. The socks are going to be $54. The Jacobs & Co. pennant is going to be $2,998. And then you got those hats with the brim that folds up. Those are going to be $38. Some of the GR stuff, you got the hoodies, going to be $168. You got the t-shirts for $68. You got the button-ups for $138. You got the striped shirts for $128. Then you got some jeans, 3 different colorways for $198. You got the shorts, the velour shorts are going to be $138. You got some button shorts that the tear-offs, those are going to be $110. And then the work short is going to be $118. There's also a corduroy camp cap for $48. That is going to be the drop list that we got coming up here. Let me just go ahead and park on the regular drop list here so we can get on over to the Supreme site, get locked and loaded. For those of you guys going, I'm getting the wallet W this morning. We're keeping it pretty light. Saving those buckaroos for the weekend. Appreciate it, old school. Link is in the chat. Also, link to the Discord is going to be in the video description. Let's get zooted and booted. Big dubs, no whammies. Let's go. Let's go ahead and just, we're going to move our screen off of this one. There we go. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. Let's get this dub. In the cut, I'm rolling up my broccoli. All right, there we go. Here we go. We're just less than a minute to go. Less than a minute to go. We're gonna be refreshing at the top, and we should be Gucci. Because I got high. There we go, Mikey. What's happening? Big up, Mikey. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Everyone just getting here. There we go. Who's comping that? Jeff Hamilton. Yeah, I think I'm taking the wallet W this week. And then, because there's a lot of items still left to drop that I have my eye on, probably about 5 of them. So good luck, everyone, going for the W. Let's get this one. Let's go. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. I'm on that good cushion alcohol. All right, we are waiting for it. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and close these two down. That way we got a couple more windows open for us. It's been kind of lacking a little bit, our windows here. So we're going to get these ones off, all the stories that we already talked about. We'll go ahead and cross on over there. And then, yeah, we got Supreme up. Anything on the monitors, boys and gals? Did we see anything that we need to get our mitts on? Kind of a slow day this morning. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm passing. Yeah, I'm definitely passing. I'm taking as many wallet W's as we can get right now, especially with all the drops we got coming up. Yeah, there's definitely a couple hoodies. We can go over some of the stuff that is yet still left to drop. But there is, I feel like, quite a bit of stuff that I kind of wanted to get my mitts on. I'll go ahead and put it up on the monitor right there. All the stuff still left to drop. There's probably, we've had, this is going to be the second drop since they put out all the items left to drop. So there's probably only one drop left, but there's a couple items specifically that I wanted. I really want those basketball shorts, those Supreme, those Team USA basketball shorts that look like they painted with like a marker. Then they also had those, I wanted that black sheep short as well. They dropped a pair of pants like week 2 or week 3. But I would like to get the shorts on those. And then I would also like I like this zip up right here. There's like 5 of them. And then there's a pair of the double knee, just the regular jean pants with the kind of the fade there. Wouldn't mind getting a pair of those, but that is kind of it for right now. I kind of like that basketball jersey too. I wouldn't buy the shorts and the jersey, but like one or the other. And I believe that is, I thought that there was one more jacket that we had our eyes on, but yeah, we're getting ready for the summer. We're getting ready for the summer drop list. Saving up those buckaroos. The hoodie with the cursive Supreme is dope. Yeah, that is a lot of good, nice pieces. I wish I could afford the. I know I want that necklace too. I was like, man, I mean, the best thing to get it would be to get it in gold like that. Like you wouldn't really want it if, it was just like stainless steel painted gold. But yeah, the price of gold now has definitely made that pretty expensive. Because I don't know, what's an ounce at right now? Like what, $5K or? It's went up quite a bit in the last like 10 years. All right. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting here. We are over on the Supreme site in case you're wondering what we're doing. The Supreme Week 11 just did go live. Let's go ahead and show the screen. Take a quick gander over there with you guys. That way, if any of you guys are going to be checking out, we'll kind of do it together here. Let's see, how are the jackets looking? Yeah, sold out. I should have just went for one and grabbed the black one just to have it. I probably wouldn't have worn it, but I could have used it as trade bait. Yeah. Let's see, how are the jerseys? Did the jerseys? Yeah, no one's gonna buy these, are they? Yeah, they'll sell out, but this is a tough jersey to wear, let's be honest. The biking jerseys, they got the collar on them, the zipper, they're skin tight. Yeah, the cursive jersey, I would like to see these on. They'll probably look better, like on the body, I think. Yeah, let's just go to the new stuff. I wish I would have dropped a couple decks this week. I'm really looking. I'm going back to my smaller deck now. I'm looking to go back to like a 775. Yeah, I would have definitely gotten the black one. I would have definitely gotten the black one. Oh, Vu, it went pretty quick. Yeah, if you didn't get it, I would have definitely not gotten it. I mean, it's a dope jacket, you know, to have it just as a piece in the collection. Yeah. Some dope SpongeBob hats I just put in Discord. New era fitted. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, let me know if you guys cop anything. Let me know if any of you guys got the jacket or anything at all, really. Always curious to see what you guys copping. Yeah, these long sleeve shirts kind of look like a motocross, like the fender of a motocross or the fender of like a motocross motorcycle where they got all the sponsors on the fenders. Kind of like a racing shirt. Yeah, they do got the long sleeves in all the colors. Oh, this hat's dope. It's sold out. This one's not sold out. This one's kind of sweet. I love me a good trucker hat, man. Yeah, they're way better than the biker hats with the foldable brim. Come on. You just need one of those tops on it to like spin it around. Smokey, you didn't go for the... Smokey, you know I already got one in every color. What are you talking about? We didn't need another one. Absolutely, Smokey. That was going to be my fit. That was probably going to be the fit maybe at the state fair this year. Maybe when we go to the concerts, I was going to maybe try rocking those with maybe like a boot or something, you know? Holy shit, I would definitely need a towel and a super soaker that day, huh? Sheesh. Fucking slip all over the floor. That'd be a wet one. For the black long sleeve and Cardinal, I like it. I like it, especially if you look at especially if you already got an order. But yeah, the graphics on the side are pretty dope. Definitely the black one's the best one for sure. Black one is by far the best one. I'm guessing that they're going fast. There's only a small, medium, and large in the black. So if you want the black one, I would probably snag it in like the bigger sizes. That's probably going to be the next thing to go. Yeah, the socks are dope too, but it's like $50. $50 for the socks. Sheesh. That's getting to the point. That's getting to the same price as the Cactus Plant flea market socks. I almost bought a pair of those until I got in the shopping cart and realized that how much they were there. I think they were closer to $80 or something. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, hell no. Oh, man. Yeah, I want that hat. Should have grabbed that hat. I got it in the cart, but I don't wear. I mean, I'll wear truckers every once in a while, but yeah, I'm just going to hold out on this one. We're going to hold out another week. I think that's what it's going to take. Because, yeah, like I would wear this like when I streamed, but I don't know if I will wear it like around. You know what I'm saying? But for the streaming fit, that would be all right. That would be all right. We get away with it. There we go, Tony. Man, I heard you. My man, I heard you throwing the lob nicer than anyone. The triple-double the weekend, throwing up those assists. Sheesh. Big ups on the assist. Looks like, yeah, a Ghost Rider was pretty happy this morning. He threw it down. He said you threw him up the lob. And it's good that he finished, man. Maybe even a 3-point play there. Arts and Rec was a freaking cook for us. I heard, Tony. I heard that's how we started the show. We found that out. You guys out there, you've been eating all month. That's what we like to hear. Man, I can't wait for that Arts and Rec release. The Arts and Rec release is going to be sweet. The Supreme release, also another. I mean, we got some good collabs coming up as well. And I got to say, that's where all the action is. Like, especially the content. That's where the content is. Such a cool place to get video. Yeah, the little events are, you know, how packed they get it there. Pretty sweet. And Arts and Rec, he cooked last night too? Oh, man. Like, were you, like, are you talking cooking on the sneakers and cooking some, you know, some, I don't know, 5-course meals out there, throwing some barbecue? Shit. A bull and sneaker hunter got the damn. What do you get? Did you get a triple-double that night? You got over 10 assists that day, Tone. Hell yeah, man. Congratulations. That's what we like. That's what we like to see. Rose's Street reposted a pic of my kicks. What were you wearing last night? What was it at? Rose Street? Rose Street Skate Shop right here, Tone. Yeah, I'm over on the Insta. I don't know if I'm in the right place or not. I want to see your heat. What did we have on foot last night? Do they got any pics? I suppose on the story. There we go. I got some etnies right there, huh? Oh, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. Yeah, the CSEF, when you cut those overlays off, those really look nice. And they got the right materials that they would look really nice if you kind of wore them. You know, if you just did a bunch of kickflip or just wore them in slowly. But when you take them out surgically, they do look really nice. They're pretty buttery, I will say. Damn, there we go. We got a few of those. All right, what'd they make you do? Do a kickflip or what? Had to do a kickflip first? Oh, boy. Oh, no. Damn, they're barrel crawling into the skate shop. We got rodeos for sale. Support the local homies. Is that with them right there? There we go. I think you were talking about either this one, the rodeo, or on foot right there. It's a nice looking foot right there, Tone. Hell yeah. Especially with that Nike SB on the bottom of it. Hell yeah. Cop the Jeff Hamilton for resale. Is the van. That's what I'm talking about. RLT, we got another one. Let's go. We spinning, we winning. That's what we like to see.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Let's go.
Let's go. Another one.
I guess. Let's go on over to the big board. Of course, we are celebrating today. We do got the Twins also in the house that made it here earlier in the week. Another big W. I got him. There we go. Let's keep those dubs coming in. We spinning, we winning, steady finessing. That's what we like to see. The finishing move. The last W of the day. The big boppity titty drop. Let's get it. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the finishing move has been put on the drop this morning. Big ups RLT. Appreciate you guys finessing those buttons, giving them a little slap. We are a newer sneaker channel on our way to 7,000. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys for helping us out. Let's get it. My pick was the pink one. Ooh, the stinky pinky. Let's get on over there. Let's go ahead and put the big board up. So you were the one with this one. There we go. You were the one that I liked. That I liked how surgically you cut those off. Hell yeah. You did a good job cutting those off. That's probably one of the best. I mean, like one of the nicest like cut jobs I think I've seen on those. I saw a few of them where they just like skated in them and let them wear naturally. I also saw a couple where they cut them off, but I feel like they didn't stay in the lines as good as you did. They look really nice. I like the lace swap too, Tone. Yeah, one pink, one yellow. One pink, one stink, one pink, one yellow. It works well. It looks nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, we definitely going to be excited for the next drop. Again, we got SBs coming up. We got the P-Rods coming up. It's going to be quite a fun month, top to bottom. We got more Kobe's coming. We got some really good Jordans coming. We got some great collabs. On the ASIC side, we got the Vandy the Pink collab. We also got that Joan collab. We got the New Balance Kith collab. I mean, top to bottom, May is stacked. It's carrying over to June. Some of this big dub energy has been carrying over month to month, and I think we're riding high into June as well. Going to be a nice little 6-week period here in our pre-flossing season. And then we'll get into the summer months, and it's going to be a wet girl summer. So hopefully you guys all got your goggles, got your towels, got the super soakers. Going to be a fun summer. You know it. All right. Big ups also. Congratulations going out to everyone that was able to pick up a dub this morning. I know that we got kind of a nice, like tomorrow and Saturday should be tomorrow should be the best day of the week. And then Saturday, we're going to it's going to be a fun show. I don't know if we're going to be copping a lot Saturday. I do want the reimagines, but it will definitely be a fun show. And we're going to talk about next week and everything we got going on next week as well. Tomorrow night is the first round of the 32 sneaker battler tournament that we got coming up as well. It's going to be over at the Doghouse, 8 p.m. Central Time as well. That, again, is going to be the first match of the new tournament bracket that we got all set up as well. That's going to be really fun. That's going to be taking place all of May and then into the summer months as well. So hopefully you guys can be there. If you haven't checked us out yet, Friday night, 8 p.m. at the Doghouse. We'll also be live tomorrow morning. We'll be live right back at the same time, maybe a little bit earlier tomorrow morning as well. We'll probably take off around 8:15, 8:30 tomorrow morning because we do got 2 full hours of drops, of course. Lots going down tomorrow. And then later in the afternoon, we do got that FTP Vans collab also going down. We do got the Nike SB drop, of course, over on the Nike Sneakers app. My Nike Sneakers app has been pretty dusty as of late. We're trying to dust it off. We've deleted it. We've smashed it around a little bit. We've thrown our phone into the ground. We've thrown it into a screen or two. We're just trying to get that dust kind of, wiggled out. We'll see what happens. We might have to give it one more race. But right now we're kind of in the doghouse, I would say, on the sneaker side of things. And, I'm looking desperately to get out of that. Our B account isn't necessarily in the doghouse, but we haven't seen a W in some time. So we'd like the luck on that to turn around. And it usually always does. It's always like a roller coaster. And like I said, right now, even though we might be in a peak, we're definitely going to find that blast sooner rather than later. There we go. No, you got another one? Spinning and winning. I think that's another W I see over there. Congratulations. No, we need him to keep coming in. Got him. There we go. Let's keep them coming in. Straight to toe. What's happening, player? Good morning. Let's go. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. That was a rub away? No way. Wait. The CSEF job was a rub away? No way. How'd you rub those away? Really? Why isn't there any leather left over? That is like too perfect, I feel like. There we go. Big man Blastoise. Oh shit, tomorrow night stretch is going down. Holy man, that was a crazy. How'd you wear them like that? With sandpaper? Or just Tony skating on his spare time, my boy? Going out and shredding. That's what we like to see. They look great, Tone. That really surprised me, man. Hell yeah. I mean, they're definitely made for that. I thought you took a scalpel and I like their rough ones. Absolutely. Oh, with alcohol. Oh, my man. You got the best brains. You guys are so much smarter than me. I would have never thought of that. I thought you took the scalpel out. All right. Well, I'm going to let you do my pairs then. The next time we get a underlay, I'm sending them out to San Diego. Would have caught them if I knew the pink look. Oh, dude. Oh, Hunter, they look great with the pink. Yeah, you got to take off the outer layer for sure. Oh, the yellow lace. I know. I love them too. Yeah. The yellow laces really look good on those. I agree. I would probably do the yellow, but the one of each looks really nice too. Kind of a different look. Used alcohol. Oh shit, we went straight for the what's it called? The moonshine? Rubbed it out a little bit. Isopropyl. That's some good stuff. You know what else is really good? Mineral spirits. Whenever I get a bunch of paint on stuff, it's really hard on your stuff though. Like, it'll like put holes in your clothes if you're not careful. But yeah, mineral spirits, if I'm getting paint out of something. I think mineral spirits is like acetone. The stuff I'm talking about it's really strong. Yeah, it's probably they would have probably made those shoes like it would probably just worn right through them. They would have been sandals. 99 proof, right? Holy shit. The re-up right there, huh? If you ever get desperate, you just go for the acetone bottle. Okay. It's 6 a.m. and the liquor store's closed. No big deal. Go get out the acetone, bitches. That's funny. Mineral spirits, I know. Well, yes, there we go. Yeah, dude, mineral spirits will take, back in the day, I like stained. I used to have a motocross bike like the Hondas. They were like white and red, and it was like white, like right where your thighs would like rub the motocross bike together. So like over time, that white would just look dirty. And that was so hard to get out. Nothing got it out. I spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars, wax, just everything to get that buffed out. And nothing took it out except for mineral spirits. But the thing is, the mineral spirits like ate through some of the plastic. So the plastic felt like I took like a grater to it. I don't know if it looked better or worse when I was done with it, but you got to definitely use it sparingly. Yeah, I bet I've never cleaned any glass with it or any of the bubblers, but I bet that would probably work good too. Straight So said the paint from the Beetruce came off with Lysol. What? Holy shit. They came off with some Lysol wipes? Hell no. Oh man, but the good, that is probably good news. I'm sure most people probably wanted to get that colorway off ASAP. They were like, we'll just make it easy. Fuck, the rain will take the color off. It's like water paint. I mismatched the laces, maybe 20% of the collection. Oh, shit. 1/5? We're going with the mismatched laces. Kind of the okey doke there. I like it. Yeah, I've been getting more laces put together. We haven't gotten as many laces as we got in the Polaroid pack, but I've definitely sauced up my lace collection a little bit in the last 2 years, I would say. Absolutely. I've even got some rope laces in there. We got a couple, let's see, we got the rope ones. What other kind of funky dunky laces that we got in there? I think just the rope. They were thicker laces. Yeah, that we put in the Air Force Ones. They look pretty sweet, I would say. J-Mac, you would have no problem with all the ladies that are all up on you dripping. They would naturally. I sure I would think so. Get that pH balance on the toe a little bit. I tell you what, it would probably have a nice fade to it, a nice little gradient. That's a great idea. Absolutely. You know, some weekends are much wetter than others, but something I would definitely be willing to give a rip. You guys are awesome. All right. Yeah, we only got about 4 minutes left. I mean, I feel like we're in a good place. We're going into the weekend on a full head of steam. Again, tomorrow going to be nice. Even if you're not comping anything, come hang out tomorrow morning. Should be a good show. Lots to talk about and lots to go for tomorrow morning. I think each of the hours we got a drop. And then we also got an afternoon drop going down tomorrow. We'll talk about the weekend a little bit more. We'll talk about the sneaker battle tomorrow night. I suppose the boys are probably a little stressed out tonight. Maybe eating a little bit less. Drinking a couple beers to get that anxiety. First round of the tournament, I think it's going to be a banger. G-Phase and Stretch, man. Man, they're going to be coming out, hitting us hard with the first 1v1 on the sneaker battles. I bet we're going to be seeing some heat. Also, remember, guys, the white cement Jordan 4 shock drop. Keep those shockers up. Make sure you guys keep an eye on the Discord as well. I believe those are going to be dropping at some point either later today or tomorrow. We're just supposed to keep an eye out for those bad boys. Those ones, again, another must cop. But I don't think we got a time on it yet. Yeah, no. It just says shock drop coming soon. And we found out about this at about 7 this morning. 7:30, dirty. They keeping us ready to rip. You know, I need help to get an albino and Preto. I wanted the A and B trying to get in. Come on now, 6+ lace. Oh, I forgot the Pretos had that many laces. Oh man, I think though that colorway, it would be. I would just like I was gonna cop one with that colorway. I would like to get the mummies. But yeah, the albino and Pretos come with. They definitely come with the glow up pack on the lace size. Albino and Preto. All right. I can't remember what color. I thought weren't they more bold colorways? Oh, I forgot that they had a little glow up. They have a little underlayer underneath them as well. Here you go, Tone. Another project for you, my boy. Yeah, they actually got multiple colors underneath. I completely forgot about that. Guppy, no. There we go. Yeah, he's taking a straight up. We got to get him the acetone, Tony. We got to get him the acetone. I'm telling you. Yeah, because it doesn't look as good when you take the scalpel. You know, you see all the threads. That's why yours looks so clean. I couldn't believe it. I was like, Tony's really surgical with that hand, boy. Sheesh. Yeah, we got to get him a seam ripper, huh? All right. But yeah, we got, I don't know where the laces, there they are. We got the laces right here, the little lace pack. It's been a while since I saw the laces. So, okay, there they are right there. So we got tan, blue. Okay, so about the same as the Polaroid pack. The Polaroid pack, it was like probably like every colorway on the raid. Like I think there was red, orange, yellow, green, violet. Hell yeah. There we go. Straight to toe said, yeah, the white, blue, perp, brown, black, red. To match. Oh yeah, all the belts, huh? I remember I started karate when I was a youngster, and I remember I think I was a white belt. I don't know if I got to the yellow belt. I think I probably started crying and went home before I got there, but We just gave up, I went there with my sister. I mean, my sister, I remember my sister at the time. I was like 4 or 5, probably like 5. And she was a couple years older than me, but, we'd always kind of fight, but she was a lot tougher than I was at the time. So they would just beat the shit. I just hate it. Yeah. They just beat the shit out of me. So I didn't give it much of a try. Never went back. But we definitely tried to do what we could on the belts, but I don't think I got too much further. I only went like a week or two, though. Wasn't for me, I should say. I would definitely like to do some just for like the cardio, but I don't know. After especially in like college, one of my best friends was a wrestler, so usually when we get into like, or just fuck around and fight a little bit, I would always just get fucking worked. Dude, they would have me in a fucking like a zoo, like some kind of thing I couldn't get out of, and my arm would feel like it was gonna break, like faster than I knew what was fucking going on, basically. But he was also, Division 1. So, and I have never wrestled in my life. Yeah, there we go, baby. We packing that little mid-morning bowl. Let's get it. Let's get that lobster butter out. Let's get that bowl. If you just got some water, some coffee, maybe you got a beverage, a cold brew. Maybe you're over across the pond. You're eating dinner right now. Grab your favorite drink, grab your favorite snack, grab your favorite pack. Bong, bubbler, blunt. You nice little cheers into the rest of the afternoon. Also, shout out to the ladies each and every Thursday night. We got 2-for-1s. Ladies' night, come rip it up. If you are near Minot, why not Minot? You know it. J-Mac, run a giveaway. I have an extra Moondust lace box I can send out to a winner. Folks need to join your channel in Discord. I guess advertise on the... My boy, I appreciate it. Oh, man, I think a lot of people would love that. And Moondust boxes, are the best. They always come up with really creative ways. Really appreciate it. Absolutely. Taekwondo. I did Taekwondo as a youngin'. Now I barely kick a straight. Yeah, that would be... I don't think I would get it very much higher either. Very true. That probably comes with my punches, too. I got like a damaged right shoulder. If I'm throwing any punches, it ain't going to look pretty. My shoulder on my right side ain't even connect. I guess I could do the left hand, but I'd probably have to practice a little bit. Else it'd probably look, a little bitchy. I mean, to swing with your non-strong hand, especially if you don't practice it, it might not work out well. I've done that too, just with a separated shoulder. The past couple years, when I would play catch with my little nephew, and he would always want to go out far, and I couldn't throw my left hand, but I would try, and I would just try whipping it, and the harder I would try, the goofier I would look. Yeah, 2-1 for the grenades, exactly. Tony said, I want that box. Dude, that box must be sweet. You know it. We all want to get a little bite of that box. I'm getting boxed for the weekend. We getting ready. Absolutely. Yeah, Mikey is going to put that in the Discord. Any of you guys, in case you're not already in the Discord link going to be down in the video description. We'll be live tomorrow morning. We can answer any questions or talk about it if any of you guys do have questions tomorrow as well. If you have any other questions in the meantime, feel free to hit us up in the Discord as well. No matter what the question is, we got a great community in there, and people are definitely willing to answer questions. So don't feel free or don't feel like you can't ask anything. We definitely like when you guys... Yeah, getting old. I know. It does. It does. I know, but if you think about it too much, then you sometimes I get like that where like I'll think about all these other things about getting old, but then I don't like live in the moment, and then I like kind of like also regret that. So yeah, it is, getting old is definitely interesting to say the least. Then you just see everyone around you, and grandma and grandpa start biting the dust, and mom and dad, and then it's gonna be the friends, and oh, well, it's like all right. But yeah, I think that is gonna be it for today. I do gotta get ripping. I'm gonna head out, pay Uncle Sam, and then we will be back again tomorrow morning, bright and early, for our end of the week stream. Again, tomorrow is gonna be another fun day. We got a lot more drops going down tomorrow as well. But even if you're not copping, come and hang out. Love you guys. When you come through, add to the discussion, chat, whatever it is. We always have fun this morning. Each and every morning as well. And I appreciate you guys for rocking with us today. I will see you guys tomorrow, and also tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We are going to be over on the Bulldogs channel over at the Doghouse. And then over the weekend, we'll tell you our schedule tomorrow as well when I see you guys. But thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been fun as always. I love you all. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's been your boy, J-Mac. Until the next one, whoop whoop.
Girl, shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast for me. Shake it fast. Ever since I was a chick, knew I was a shit. Eliante, pulling up, feeling like Harry Belafonte. Look at my racks, feel like Serena went from the back. Swing.
Boom, 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 boom. To the flow like boom, boom.
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body to move. Move your body till you can move. Move body to move. Move your body till you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body to move. Move your body till you can move. Move, body to move. Move your body till you can. Say what it be, I know the king, follow his lead, repeat after me. I know they lurking, this serpent is circling, but I never worry, cause he got the keys, he let it bleed, never put
put me on the freeze. Just look how you spit it to me. It'll be out of right after I seek. You can't make the promise unless you the king. Jay with a baby, I am what he made me. No, you cannot shame me, so it's for the birds. Buy full price, you ain't know what it's worth. He not letting go like it's grandmama purse. Rolling with heavy, he feeling kinda discouraged, cause he feeling down in the dirt. I told him heavy, you only need faith, cause yes, you already did all the work. Life or death, this life is best. I'd rather see the vision complete instead of the speed to find regret. You gotta breathe so you can be free, so you never need the ice and checks. This be my plea, I lost my debt. I gotta cheese, I found a flex. I gotta be, I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe. Keep moving. Drive, keep it moving, hit the gas. On to the next, play no dwelling.